It's time for Carrington Cardinal Baseball here on KDAK, The Cardinal. Cardinal Baseball is brought to you by CHI St. Alexius Carrington Medical Clinic, Central City Lumber, Hefty Seed, Professional Eye Care Centers, Carrington Drug, Central City Concepts, Brinster Law, Headlocks, OK Tire, Arrowwood Prairie Co-op, Pickett Insurance, Sendak, DJ's Home Center, Napa Auto Parts, Dakota Growers Pasta Company, Central Pharmacy, Bank Forward, Bassett Motors, High Plains Equipment, Carrington Dental Care, Leading Edge Equipment, Bremer Bank, Dakota Central, Foster County Independent, and the Hydration Station. And now, let's go out to the ball diamond for your voice of the Carrington Cardinals. It is BJ Walters.
Now from Pirate Field in Steele, North Dakota, the 2025 Class B Region 3 tournament commences this afternoon with the play-in game between the 5-seed Kidder County Wolves and the 4-seed Carrington Cardinals. Happy to have you with us this afternoon from Steele. BJ Walters with you. The Cardinals, a frustrating regular season, 4-13, but it doesn't matter because now the real season begins. They take on a Kidder County team that they beat twice in the regular season, and that's why even though the game is here in Steele, Carrington bat last as the home team. For Kidder County, just 2 days ago, they played Carrington to a one-run game, a walk-off sacrifice fly by Jamison Coots on Monday night in New Rockford, and they will try to advance to the Region 3 tournament proper on Monday. It is the last of the rather warm days. It's the last of the rather warm hours here in North Dakota. More on that as we go along. But Carrington and Kidder County, because of what they know is coming, moved tomorrow's game to today here in Steele. And so Carrington and Kidder County Napoleon Gackle Streeter play to save their seasons. The Cardinals turn to senior right-hander Josh Bickett, while Kidder County turns to right-hander Donovan Martin. We will have the full Bassett Motors starting lineups coming for you very shortly, but when we come back, a visit from the head coach of the Cardinals, Wayne Shipman, and we will do that when Cardinal baseball continues in a moment.
CHI St. Alexius Health Carrington Medical Clinic is committed to bringing you the very best in medical care and treatment right in our backyard. Their goals are to help people by addressing your healthcare needs and help you be as healthy as possible with preventative care. Caring about your family as if they were our own. Traveling, a resident, or just moved into our community, CHI St. Alexius Health Carrington Medical Clinic is your hometown provider. Call for an appointment today, 701-652-2515.
Your first car. It may have been a fixer-upper, but you treated it right. It was your own. That's how Showplace Cabinetry approaches each crafted piece. We deliver it to you with care because it's our own. Central City Lumber can help you choose the design of your dreams. Give them a test drive. This American-made cabinetry is adaptable to your unique style and built with pride. Every single piece is back for a lifetime. Bet you wish you had that deal on your car. Stop in at Central City Lumber of Carrington, and let's build a beautiful kitchen or bath that really turns heads.
Postseason starts in Steele. Who knows? It might end here, too, by the end of next week. Who knows? But it definitely starts here for Carrington. And the head coach of the Cardinals, Wayne Shipman, joins us. All right, so in theory, your 17 exhibition games are done, and now it starts for real.
Right, exactly what we said yesterday after we got done over in Tolna playing Nelson County. The real season starts tomorrow, so let's go start over and have a good one.
Couple of things from yesterday's game. Number one, the teams combined to strand 21 runners in 5 innings. That is a little bit difficult to do. On the one hand, not quite able to come up with the clutch hit, but on the other hand, and this is important in the postseason, if you don't give up the clutch hit, you've got a real shot.
Right. Yeah, that'll be key today with the wind. I mean, defense, judging fly balls is going to be a little tougher than north, but we should be used to it. I think it's been windy every game we've played. So hopefully we can just make the plays in the field, get some timely hitting, and score enough runs to win.
You put Isaiah Otis in the lineup, and you and I joked about having secret weapons yesterday. He comes out, takes an outside fastball, takes it to right field. Next at bat. They do what any smart team would do. All right, let's jam this kid. He serves it into left field. Pretty nice little weapon you've got.
Yeah, he had a good day with the bat yesterday, and I just was putting him in to give him a at bat. He'd been hurt for like 3 weeks, so put him in, see what he could do, and went 3 for 3. So hopefully he can continue that hot streak.
So today, the part of this that you and I have been talking about all year is the one negative about having to play in this game is any pitches count toward the 135 total for the tournament. I know you're starting Josh on the mound. I mean, this is a must-win game, so he pretty much, I'm guessing, goes until he can't anymore.
Right. Yeah, he'll have to go until we figure he can't go anymore, and then we'll just play it from there. Whoever we got to use to get through this game with a win, we will. And then go from there on Monday. If we win, we get a chance to play Lemoore. So we'll see what happens.
And although this is the postseason, the regular arm rules do apply. So Ethan is unavailable today.
Right. Yep. And I wasn't planning on using him today because if we get in a scenario where we got to win 3-4 games, we're gonna need him there. So I mean, if hopefully we're way ahead in this game and we can save some pitches for Josh. But the postseason pitch rules too, as far as days rest today, really don't matter because you don't play till Monday anyway. But once you get in the tournament, you get a few more pitches before you need a day's rest. I think it's 0 to 45 is 0, and then 46 to 90 is 1. Well, if you think about it, it only really matters that first day because the second day, well, Wednesday's the last day, so the day of rest really doesn't mean anything unless you have rainouts, I guess. But so kids can throw a little longer in a game without having to sit out a day, and we'll just see where that goes today.
For a guy like Josh, he's a veteran. He's been on the mound in big games before. This is the third time you're seeing these guys. Do you start to adjust to tendencies that you've seen in the 2 previous games?
I think it's just more locate your pitches, in, out, up, down, try to keep them off balance. I mean, can't really get their spray charts. I have a lot of mental notes that I have, but not that does a lot of good for the guy on the mound unless I can relay every one of them to him. But generally I can tell, this guy hits it to the right, the left, or he's always an up the middle type of guy. Hopefully Rick and I both try to get the kids to try to understand that during a game, or, even, he's pitching, Josh is pitching, the guy's following him off, over the first baseline fence. Well, as a defender, you should be adjusting to the right. And we try to get them to understand that. And, the more they do, the better chances we have.
Well, win or go home for Carrington and Kidder County. Coach, good luck.
You bet. Thank you. Hopefully it's a good one.
The head coach of the Cardinals, Wayne Shipman, joining us, and we'll have the Bassett Motors starting lineups and soon the first pitch of this 3B play-in game when Cardinal baseball continues in a moment.
Have you heard? There's a new station in town. No, silly, it's not a train station. Hydration Station. Come and check out Hydration Station at 930 First Street in Carrington. They have delicious and healthy protein shakes, teas, smoothies, and juices. Oh, and they also have some great snacks for on the go. And did you know that they are now open until 4:30? That's right, 6 a.m. till 4:30. Stop by and see Jim today at Hydration Station. First Street in Carrington, open Monday through Friday, 6 till 4:30. Check out Facebook for Saturday openings.
This is Zach Volson, a senior at Drake Animus High School and a 2024-25 North Dakota High School Activities Association Distinguished Student. What do many of our nation's attorneys, politicians, and actors have in common? They probably became articulate and persuasive by honing these skills in high school speech and debate competition. Every society needs leaders. High school forensics certainly does its share to train leaders for tomorrow. High school activities and academics make great curriculum partners. A public service message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association and this radio station.
Back in windy, it is windy. Let's not kid ourselves. It's definitely pretty windy here in Steele. It is the Cardinals and the Kidder County Wolves coming up in this 3B play-in game. This is not the only regional tournament that begins today. Most of them do not begin today, and that might be a problem for a whole lot of people going forward. But in Region 1, they begin today, and they begin with opening games and campus sites. So 1 seed Northern Cass is hosting 8 seed Enderlin. 4 seed Lisbon taking on 5 seed Oak Grove. at home. Central Cass hosting Hankinson Tri-State Lidgerwood, the Ball Stars as they are called. And a game that you'll be able to hear in about an hour's time on our sister station, KDDR The Tornado. 6-seed Oaks and 3-seed Kindred. Moving over to Region 2, everyone wants a shot at Thompson there. The number 1 seed. Larimore is the number 2 seed. The winner of our game gets Lemoore Litchfield Marion on Monday at noon. That game will also be on our sister station, KDDR The Tornado. As well, the entire Region 3 tournament. Ricky Camp will have you on Monday and Tuesday. I will have Championship Wednesday for you. And that's if things stay the way they are. Our understanding from Kidder County Athletics Director Ryan Larson is that they are going to meet Monday morning and try and talk about what to do in the event of bad weather. One further note, if this game should be stopped, it would be resumed just prior to the game between the winner of this game and Lemoore on Monday. There's the chance, indeed, that the tournament will stay in Lemoore. There's a chance it could end up somewhere else in the region. The only thing I think we can say is it won't end up in Carrington, because Carrington has not had a baseball game in it this season. So Region 3, the entire state really going to be fighting with the weather. Carrington softball will be fighting with the weather, and they will be doing that Saturday afternoon in Minto as the 3 seed in the South heavy favorites to defeat the 2 seed in the North, the Midway Minto Mustangs. And coverage with Kyle Hewitt will begin at 1:45 on Saturday here on KDAK, the Cardinal. And then if the Cardinals win that game, all of the Carrington games of the Region 2 tournament proper in Mayville will be right here on KDAK, the Cardinal. And that is why the entire Region 3 baseball tournament is on KDDR, the Tornado, just in case there's overlap between Carrington baseball and Carrington softball. One further note to give you. The South Central Regional Track Meet has been moved to Saturday. Now, Coach Bertson was worried about that. I chatted with her for a bit last night about that very scenario, and she said, basically, here is the difference. She won't have her softball girls, Mara Coons and Isabel Wendell, and she won't have Paxton and Peyton Harrington, not because they're involved in another game, but because they are a part of a family wedding on Saturday. So perhaps a more challenging day Saturday for Coach Bernson's team, although it's still Carrington track and field. You should not take them lightly, as we well know. Carrington and Kidder County coming up here, and before we go any further, let us pause 10 seconds for station identification. You are listening to the Region 3B tournament play-in game on KDAK, the Cardinal.
The Cardinal is AM 1600 KDAK, Carrington, and FM 100.1 K261EW, Carrington. Locally owned and operated by I3G Media.
Cardinals and Kidder County Wolves getting ready to go. We are live this afternoon on KDAK, the Cardinal, FM 100.1 AM 1600, all around the world at newsdakota.com, on the KDAK, the Cardinal mobile app, by asking your smart speaker to play KDAK, the Cardinal, and on the KDAK, the Cardinal YouTube channel, thanks to Ryan Larson and the folks here in Steel Ford. So it's Carrington and Kidder County. We'll take another break, and when we come back, the Bassett Motors starting lineups when Cardinal baseball from the postseason continues in a moment.
Napa is your source for quality auto parts for your car or truck in Carrington. Let us use our Napa know-how to help you find the right battery, brakes, filters, headlights, wipers, or other parts you need to get your job done. We also stock tools, equipment, and many other items for cars, heavy-duty trucks, marine, and farm equipment. Order your parts online or drop by today at 490 8th Street North. Call 652-3663. Your Carrington Napa Auto Parts team looks forward to serving you today.
Hey, Cardinals fans, whether you're driving to the big game or just cruising around, OK Tire Store has you covered with the best selection of Bridgestone tires for your car, truck, SUV, or minivan. With Bridgestone tires, you can tackle every road with confidence and enjoy the journey ahead. The team at Carrington's OK Tire Store is here to provide top quality tires and service you can trust from employee owners. Visit OKTireInc.com or stop by the Carrington location today. Go Cardinals!
Carrington sports fans, want to stay on top of all the local action? Catch what you missed by checking out the Foster County Independent. From game-changing plays to memorable moments, we've got you covered with the most in-depth sports coverage in town. And don't miss our stunning photo galleries that capture every thrilling moment and winning smile. For the latest scores, stories, and stunning sports shots, grab your copy of the Foster County Independent today or visit us online at fosterconews.com.
Bassett Motors, where our customers set their friends.
Hi, this is James at Bassett Motors. Let's test drive a new Chevrolet together. Stack up the savings with discounts and rebates combined with 0% financing for the lowest payments of the year. See us online at BassettMotors.com or call us 701-652-2955. Or better yet, stop in and see our wide selection of new and pre-owned vehicles.
Where our customers set their friends.
Cardinals and the Kidder County Wolves coming up here in Steele. And right now it is time for the Bassett Motors starting lineups. Bassett Motors has a great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. The sales crew offers friendly personal service. Bassett Motors, where our customers send their friends. Call today, 652-2955. First for the visitors, the Kidder County Wolves. They lead off with the catcher, Quincy Walder. Donovan Martin gets the ball on the mound. He bats second. The third place hitter is second baseman Preston Fisher. Trey Silvernagel is the third baseman batting cleanup. Tate Jasper, the first baseman, hits fifth. The sixth place hitter is center fielder Blake Binder with Brady Larson at shortstop batting seventh. The designated hitter is Bryce Larson. He is batting eighth and batting for right fielder Seth DeWitz. And the left fielder Lucas Brauda hits ninth. For Carrington, the pitcher Josh Pickett leads off. Jacob Basons is the center fielder hitting second, with Max Whitman doing the catching and hitting third. The cleanup hitter is left fielder Tate Wolski. Ethan Roller, the second baseman, hits fifth. Isaiah Otis is the designated hitter batting sixth for the right fielder Chuck Jorgensen. Jamison Coots, the first baseman, hits seventh. Cody Otto is the third baseman. He bats eighth. And the shortstop, Kalen Mary, bats ninth for Carrington. The Cardinals are in their Cardinal red tops with gray numbers, letters, and pants. Kidder County in all white with black pinstripes, black numbers, black letters. 300 down the lines here, 325 to the power alleys, and 350 to straightaway center field here at Pirate Field in Steele, North Dakota. It is currently
Good afternoon, welcome everybody.
82 degrees here in Steele as the Cardinals and the Kidder County Wolves get ready for postseason baseball. And again, the winner of this game will face the Lemoore Litchfield Marion Edgeley Lobos at noon on Monday. The 2-3 matchup will be played at 2:30 on Monday, and that is the 3-seed New Rockford Cheyenne Rockets and the 2-seed South Florida Mustangs. The two teams that lose on Monday will then play at 5 p.m. in the first Region 3 elimination game of the week. There will be 3 games on Tuesday. The championship game and, if necessary, game on Wednesday of next week. However, let's keep in mind this weather system that is moving later this evening is not going to let up. In fact, it's not going to let up until Saturday. And then on Monday, there's going to be another weather system coming through. So there is a chance that these tournaments could be pushed towards the end of next week, and the cutoff is next Saturday, of course, for the state tournament that begins in Fargo 2 weeks from tomorrow on Thursday, May 29th at Newman Outdoor Field, the home of the Fargo Moorhead Redhawks.
The Rams are coached by Damian Kennedy, Joe Oster, Connor Hill, and Cordell Jones.
Cardinals,
Let's meet
the home team in this one.
Starters. Number 1, James Rell. Number 4,
And so the two meetings this year, Carrington came here, fell behind early. Max Whitman hit a grand slam, and they took off from there. At one point, Carrington led 13-4. They ended up winning 13-7. And then on Monday, Carrington, without question, got away with one. They committed 8 errors in the game and still won the game, 8-7 over Kidder County. So that's our matchup today, Carrington and Kidder County, the opening game of the 2025 Region 3B Baseball Tournament, and the first pitch is next when Cardinal Baseball continues at home.
There's no community like a Cenex community. That's why every Cenex store is proud to serve theirs. Both about left teams, promoting the arts, and making sure each store plays its neighbors' neighbors. Catch up with their friends, stay connected. It's also why we give back, helping make the wonderful places we call home the best they can be. The store next door, powered locally at Cenex.
Visit your local Arrowwood Prairie Co-op in Carrington, Wimbledon, Cooperstown, and Sutton.
Do you want to make sure homework time isn't spent on games and video streaming? Dakota Central can help with Experience IQ. You set limits to ensure your kids aren't playing when they should be doing homework. With premium managed Wi-Fi from Dakota Central, you can create healthier internet habits for your children from the easy-to-use Command IQ app. Learn more about premium Wi-Fi and Experience IQ today at www.dakotacentral.com.
When you're thinking about insurance, think of Bickett Insurance. Bickett Insurance, through our partnership with Owners Insurance, can take care of your farm, home, auto, business, or life insurance needs. The agents of Bickett Insurance have over 115 years of insurance experience. We know how to design policies to protect the things important to you. Give Bickett Insurance a call today.
Here at Sendak Cooperative, we're here to provide you with all the products and services you've come to rely on for your farm operation. Please give us a call for all your fertilizer, seed, energy, and fuel needs for this year's growing season, and let us help you with all your grain marketing decisions. You can contact us today at any of our locations in Central North Dakota or visit us on the web at sendakcooperative.com. Sendak Cooperative, helping farm owners grow and succeed today and into the future.
Josh Pickett is just about ready to take the field and has done so. Let's set his defense left to right in the outfield with Tate Wolski, Jacob Basons, and Chuck Jorgensen. The side of the infield, Cody Otto and Talon Mary. With the right side of Ethan Roller and Jamison Coots. The catcher is Max Whitman, and the senior right-hander Josh Pickett gets the ball. Josh 0-5 with a 10.29 ERA. In 17 innings, this will be his 6th start, 10th game. In 17 innings, 40 hits, 37 runs, 25 earned, with 15 walks and 13 strikeouts. It's really been the last 5 outings for Pickett that has been the problem. He's gone 3 1/3 innings, given up 24 hits and 24 runs, 22 earned. And that is where the problem has lied. Carrington comes in with an ERA of 5.95, which I am happy to report is still lower than the Colorado Rockies starters by about a run. Just throwing it out there. Boy, there are some have-nots in Major League Baseball, aren't there? Because this is a postseason tournament, we have 3 umpires. One down the first base line, one down the third base line, and a home plate umpire. Josh Pickett against Kidder County on April 15th. Went an inning and a third, a hit, and an earned run with 2 walks and a strikeout.
Bringing up Colonel's pitch number 6, Quincy Wilder.
And we are just about ready to go with Quincy Wilder leading it off here in Steele. The 2025 Region 3B postseason begins with the home plate umpire saying play ball at 4:09 p.m. And Josh Mickett's first one of the tournament is on the way and taken for a strike. We are underway. 82 degrees here in Steele. Wilder, a right-handed batter. First pitch was a strike. The second one is popped up, foul and out of play. And the count goes to 0-2. Mickett's got that fastball, that curveball, and that occasional, more frequent against left-handers, changeup. Nothing into the count. The senior right-hander deals, and a curveball stays high, 1-2. Cody Otto playing even with the bag at third. Jamison Coots back at first as Mickett ties his shoe for just a moment. The outfield straight away, and the wind is blowing from left field to right field where Chuck Jorgensen is in right. Here comes the 1-2 from the senior right-hander Bickett. It's on the way. It is lined out towards Jorgensen, who comes on and makes the catch. One down. Right on cue, a line drive to Chuck. And here's Donovan Martin. Martin, the pitcher for Kidder County in this one. You could make the case that Carrington has had more success against no team this year than Kidder County. First pitch to Martin is a little high with the heater. It's 1-0 to the right-handed hitting pitcher, Donovan Martin, who does not move out of the batting box. The 1-0. Fouled straight back just to our left, and it's 1-1. Not even going to claim that I had that one. I did not have that one. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. Bickett rocks, kicks, and throws. The low, 2-1. So 2 balls and 1 strike the count. And the 2-1 is a strike on the outside. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes to Donovan Martin with Preston Fisher on deck, a left-handed batter. Now Bickett on 2-2, rocks, kicks, throws. Low, 3-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes is the count to Donovan Martin, outstanding hitter. And the 3-2 is bounced over the mound towards the backhand glove of Roller. He could quite make the play. And there's a 1-out base runner, and we'll see how it gets scored. It is not scored yet, but nonetheless, Martin is aboard. It'll be a hit, an infield single, and I agree with that. That was going to be very close, even with a perfect play. First pitch to Fisher is low, 1-0. So a runner on and 1 out in the top of the first inning. Kidder County batting on the bank forward scoreboard. No score. A check on Martin. He's back. As a gust of wind rushes into the air. 1-0 to Fisher. The pitch. Fouled straight back, 1-1. One ball and 1 strike the count. Middle infield looks for a double play. The stretch, the 1-1. The low, 2-1. Bickett at 13 pitches. That matters because in this tournament, you can only throw 135. total. 2-1, the stretch. Martin doesn't go. The pitch is hit on the ground towards second. Ethan Roller. Fields flips to Coots in time. Martin down to second. There are two down. And it's up to Trey Silbernagel, the outstanding cleanup hitter, terrific third baseman for the Wolves. With Donovan Martin at second and 2 out in the top of the first. Pickett stretches and throws. And there is a fastball strike. It's 0-1 at the knees. Nothing in 1. Josh stretches. Now throws. Curveball, that's a good one, and it's 0-2. And Pickett, on his 16th pitch of the inning, gets ahead 0-2 and is 1 strike away from sending Carrington to the bat rack. Here's the 0-2. Hit in the air, left center field. Wolski on the move. Wolski up the alley. Hits past him and towards the fence. Martin scores. Silbernagel into second with an RBI double. 1-0 Kidder County. That ball was smoked. And Tayden Jasper will hit. Wolski started towards left, and that was hit straight at that 325 sign out there. That's a lot of ground to try and cover for Tate. Now Jasper swings through a fastball. It's 0-1. 1-0 Wolves in the early going. Pickett stretches and fires. Swing and a miss. Went after the elevated fastball, and it's 0-2. Damian Kennedy in the third base coach's box. Here's the stretch by Pickett in the 0-2. Fouled straight back over our heads, and it's still 0-2.
Return foul balls in for a free popsicle down below.
Oh, what a deal that is. You turn the ball in, you get a free popsicle. I'll be right back, you guys. No, just kidding. Again, the 0-2. Hit in the air to center. Under it is Basons. He's there. He's got it. Side retired. But for Kidder County at the top of the first inning, they get a run on 2 hits with no errors and 1 man left on base. And at the end of a half inning on the Bank Forward scoreboard, the Cardinals, right off the bat, trailing Kidder County by a count of 1-0, and that is the lead that Donovan Martin will go to the mound with when Cardinal baseball continues in just a moment.
Carrington Drug, your independently owned Good Neighbor Pharmacy, salutes caregivers everywhere. The ones who aid an aging parent or nurturing a sick child. The fact is, we are all caregivers at different times, and your community pharmacist is ready to go above and beyond to support you with encouragement and guidance, good times and bad. Visit with Matt Paulson and his expert staff at Carrington Drug, 415 Main Street in Carrington, caring for you and our community.
Hi, I'm Kara Brinster with Brinster Law PC, located at 832 Main Street in Carrington, the old State Farm building across from Bremer Bank. I graduated in 2009 from UND School of Law, and I've been practicing ever since. I specialize in family law and mediation, and I'm extending my practice to areas of property, estates, and wills. Call me at 701-652-3400 to set up an appointment to discuss your legal needs.
The defense behind Donovan Martin this afternoon looks this way for Kidder County. Left to right in the outfield is Lucas Rauda, Blake Binder. And we'll get to the infield after Josh Pickett steps in. Josh hitting .383, 18 for 47 with 2 doubles and 8 knocked in. Donovan Martin's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Across the infield, third to first, Trey Silbernagel, Grady Larson, Preston Fisher, Tayden Jasper, with Quincy Walder doing the catching. There's a strike on the outside corner. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Carrington comes in hitting .268. Their batting average is 70 points higher than when they went to Lemoore. The 1-1 is in the dirt, 2-1. They were hitting .198 when they started that doubleheader at Lemoore. They're now hitting .268. 2-1 to Bickett. And the pitch is a strike. It's 2-2. The right fielder that I was struggling with was Seth DeWitts. He's in right. He's being DH. 2-2 the count. And Martin deals. Curveball just inside 3-2. Bickett, base-ons, Whitman in the home first inning with Kidder County up a run. 3-2. Here it is. Inside a leadoff walk. And Josh Pickett is aboard with his 17th walk of the year. The next highest number on the team is 9. Jacob Bason's hit 17 of 56 with a double and 3 knocked in. That's a pretty good batting average of .304. Pickett leads the team in steals and has not been caught this year. He gets a check. He comes into this one 13 for 13. The stretch by Martin. The pitch to Basons in the dirt, 1-0. And now a pickoff throw behind the runner gets into right field. The throw to second is late. Ill-advised there by Kidder County. And he too advances Pickett to second on ball 1 to Basons. Now the runner in scoring position. Carrington stranded 11 yesterday. The pitch. Basons looks at a strike. It's 1-1. They stranded the bases loaded in back-to-back innings in that game. 1-1. Martin deals. Hit on the ground towards short. Larson fields, throws to first, 1 down. And because the ball is hit in front of him, Pickett couldn't go anywhere. So here is Max Whitman. Max leads the team in pretty much everything. 24 for 54. That's a .444 average. 6 doubles, a triple, 2 homers, 13 RBI, including a grand slam in this park back in April. Max is slugging .704. The pitch. And Whitman blasts one in the air deep to right field. That's well struck. DeWitts looks up and it bounces over the wall for a ground rule double. Pickett scores and the game is tied at 1 on RBI number 14 for Max Whitman. An opposite field ground rule double. And here comes Tate Wolski. Wolski hitting .333, 17 for 51. With 4 doubles, 2 triples. They were both on Monday when these two teams played, and 14 RBI. He started the year 0 for 16. He is 17 for his last 35. Wolski has Whitman at second base and 1 out. Martin throws. And Tate lines one into right center field. That's a base hit. That's up the alley. Around first is Wolski, heading towards second. Around third is Whitman. He will score. Wolski into second with a double. 2-1 Carrington. RBI number 15 for Wolski. And here comes Ethan Roller. Ethan hitting 15 of 55, 273 with 2 doubles, a triple, and 9 knocked in. Back-to-back doubles, each of them scoring a run for Carrington. And now Roller against Mark. A spin, a check on Wolski, and a better throw picks him off. The throw was high. If the throw was low, he's walking back to the third base dugout. On the inside move by Donovan Martin. So now Ethan Roller. Martin deals. Roller takes a big breaking curveball for a strike. It's 0-1. That was a really nice pitch. That was like Sky Cromlick's big loopy curveball from New Rockford, Cheyenne. Here's the 0-1. Roller takes a fastball, shoulder high, 1-1. The winner of this game plays Monday at noon against Lemoore, Litchfield, Marion, Edgeley. 1-1. Here it is. Roller takes in the dirt, 2-1. I know we've got at least Vance and Roger listening from Lemoore, eagerly anticipating who their opponent will be. Vance Steeman and Roger Potts. 2-1. Vance very likely in the field. Here's a 2-1. Curveball outside, ball 3. And Roger probably warming up the vocals for either the public address or maybe we put him on the radio next week. Who knows? You never know with the legend Roger Potts in the building. A pickoff throw goes into center field, but Wolski cannot advance. A nervy start for Kidder County in terms of pickoffs. And Tate Wolski, to his credit, is getting a massive lead. Anything hit to the outfield, he is going to score. 2-1 Carrington, bottom of the first bank forward scoreboard. The 3-1. Roller blasts one into right center field. That ball takes off, and it's all the way to the fence. Wolski around third. He will score. No, he won't score. He's out. He's out. 8-3-2. He hesitated twice. And so he's out on the double by Roller. He's out 8-3-2, and there's 2 down. What a play by Jasper. That relay was outstanding by Tate Jasper. There's 2 down. And now here's Isaiah Otis. Otis got his first start yesterday. All he did was he went 3 for 3. He's 4 for 5 with the runs scored this year. 3 straight doubles. The pitch, Otis lines it right to Silverdale. And the side is retired. For Carrington in the inning, they get 2 runs on 3 hits with 1 error and 1 left. And at the end of 1 inning on the main scoreboard in this Region 3 tournament opener, it's Carrington 2, Kidder County 1. And Cardinal baseball continues. 17.
When it's time to buy a new appliance for your home, remember DJ's Home Center. Did you know they are a locally owned business and that they have been serving this great community since 1993? DJ's Home Center services and delivers within 45 miles of Carrington, bringing you the best prices on all major brand appliances. So don't go anywhere else. Remember that DJ's Home Center is your local, low-priced, best-trained appliance store. Located right by the roundabout. Go Cardinals.
Rest assured that you'll be treated with the care and respect you deserve at Central Pharmacy. Conveniently located in the heart of Carrington and New Rockford, Central Pharmacy delivers the kind of attention and commitment to improving your health care that the big box stores just can't. Central Pharmacy does it all, from medical supplies to prescriptions, health and wellness concerns. Plus, we have a great selection in our gift, boutique, and decor departments. Visit us on Facebook for up-to-date info. Central Pharmacy, your one-stop in Carrington and New Rockford.
To the second inning we go. It will be the left-handed bat of Blake Binder leading it off. Binder, then Grady Larson, then Bryce Larson against Josh Bickett, whose first pitch is taken for a strike. It's 0-1. 2-1 Carrington here in the second inning on the bank forward scoreboard. And the pitch is another strike. It's 0-2. 0-2 the count. Josh throws. Hit on the ground, a cue shot towards third. It stays foul. It's 0-2. And Cardinal Baseball this season brought to you by Bickett Insurance. For your free estimate on auto, farm, home, business, or life insurance, call Bickett Insurance 652-1775, located near the roundabout in Carrington. Cardinals 2, Wolves 1. Another 0-2 to Binder is high, 1-2. One ball and 2 strikes, the count. Here's the 1-2. Curveball tapped on the ground towards Talon Merrick, who fields and throws in one motion late. It gets away and Binder down to second, infield single, B6. And there's a runner at second with nobody out.
Batting shortstop number 2, Grady Larson.
And Grady Larson will hit. You look at Kidder County, and overall, they've only won 1 game this year. You know what they've also given up one of, and it was very controversial? Only 1 run to Lemoore. They lost 1-0 to the Lobos, and it was a very controversial run. They called batter interference on a very strange play. Fouled straight back by Grady Larson, 0-1. It was a play where the catcher tried to throw to third base, and they said the batter got in the way somehow. Here's the 0-1. Despite being in the batter's box, that skips in 1-1. Coach Kennedy said, of course, his response was, well, it's called the batter's box. If you're in the box, why is that a violation? And, well, he's got a good point. 1-1 the count. The pitch. Hit on the ground to Talon Merrick. This one he fields cleanly, throws to first with the runner going. It's in time, throw back to third late. The runner is advanced. There is 1 out.
Batting number 17, Bryce Larson.
And here's Bryce Larson. Larson hit the ball on Monday that turned into a 3-error, 2-run Little League home run. A wild, wild play. The pitch. Larson takes strike 1. It's 0-1. Hit a ground ball to second, went through Ethan Roller's legs. Then Josh Bickett trying to throw a guy out at third. Took his eye off the ball a little too quickly to make that throw as the 0-1 is fouled off. That was the second error, and then the relay throw to get Bryce at third also got away. So 3 errors, 2 runs, a Little League home. 0-2 the count. This is a strikeout situation with the tying run at third. Bickett throws. High and tight. 1-2. Lucas Rauda is on deck. Carrington 2, Kidder County 1 in this 3B playoff, and a swing and a miss. He struck him out. Fastball from Bickett, and he gets a big strikeout. Here's Lucas Rauda. 9-hole hitter. This opening round game of the 3B tournament. Here's the stretch, the pitch. Fouled straight back by Rauda. It's 0-1. Winner of this game has a rather tall task Monday at noon, but at least they get the opportunity to have that task on Monday at noon. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Rauda behind the fastball. It's 0-2. Does Josh try to throw the fastball by him? Here's the 0-2. Yes, he does. Just missed. Oh, my. That was very close. And it's 1-2 strikes. My word, that was close. I don't know how he took it. On 1-2, Bickett throws. Fastball, fisted foul right side, and it's still 1-2.
I don't like that's words. Yeah,
A ball and 2 strikes to count.
no help.
The pitch is fouled straight back, still 1-2. And this will be the 6th pitch of the at-bat and the 39th for Bickett. You're allowed 135 in the tournament, including today. This will be Josh's 39th. And a tie, 2-2. 2-2, runner at third, 2 out. The pitch on the way. Hit back to Bickett. He backhands it, flips to Coots in the side, is retired. Carrington gets out of it. No runs, a hit, an error, and 1 left. And as we go to the bottom of the 2nd inning on the main forward scoreboard, it is still Carrington 2, Kidder County 1. And Cardinal baseball continues from the Region 3 tournament in just a moment.
The father's always on time. I'm heading to Headlocks.
Headlocks. Head on over to Headlocks of Carrington for some great deals after the Cardinals game. If you and your friends come in sporting any Cardinals gear, you'll not only receive the friendliest service around, but also special discounts. Ask for more details and visit us on Facebook for all of our happenings.
The father's always on time. I'm heading to Headlocks. Headlocks.
Headlocks, Carrington, North Dakota.
Effortlessly manage your farm fertility with Verify. Verify takes yield data directly from your combine and instantly generates variable rate fertility maps based on your nutritional goals. Whether it's building soil, balancing nutrition, or maintaining fertility. And with full integration with John Deere Operations Center, Verify can send recommendations directly to application equipment, no matter the color. For more information on Verify, talk to your hefty agronomist and keep your farm moving.
It's on to the bottom of the 2nd inning and the lower third of the batting order for Carrington. Jamison, Cody Otto, and Talon Merring against Donovan Martin. Jamison Coots was joking about this in pregame, but he has 8 hits on the year and 8 RBI on the year. He's 8 for 45. Has as many RBI as he does hits. First pitch from Donovan Martin is taken outside, put it up. 1 ball to count. Martin gave up back-to-back doubles in the bottom of the 1st inning. The 1-0. Coots blasts one to left center field. That's going to drop a base hit. Jamison's got his 9th hit of the season. And a leadoff base runner for Cody Otto. Cody 5 for 44 with 3 knocked in. Otto, a right-handed hitter, the junior 3rd baseman. Against Donovan Martin. Some very blue sky out ahead of center field. If you're watching, you can see that. A check on Jamison Coots. He's back. Jamison has not even attempted a steal this year. Here's the stretch by Martin at the chest. And his first pitch to Otto. Fastball. That's a strike over the inside. It's 0-1. Talon Merring will be next. The wind is starting to turn. And that's the first sign of the storm that is coming. Here's the 0-1. Curveball that, wow, that was literally caught by the wind. And it just stopped. That was fascinating. 1 ball and 1 strike. That was really something. 1-1 the count. The pitch. Fastball hit off the end of the bat towards first, foul. And it's 1-2. I don't think I've ever seen a pitch do that before. It got halfway to the plate, and with the wind, it just died. Wow. And I wonder if that means that if you're a pitcher, you've got to throw more fastballs. And if you're a hitter, you've got to be sitting fastball if that's going to happen. Gotta be. 1-2 the count. Bottom of the second inning on the Bank Forward scoreboard. The 1-2. There it is again. It happened again on a curveball. 2-2. If you're Damian Kennedy and Wayne Shipman, how many curveballs can you really call if that's going to happen? 2-2. The pitch. Fastball struck him out swinging, and there's one down.
Shortstop number 21, Taylor Merring.
And here comes Taylor Merring, who got his first RBI of the season yesterday on a bouncing ball through the middle in Tolna. And now he's got a runner on and one out in a 2-1 game. Taylor 8 for 46 this season. The pitch. Merring rips it into left field, a base hit. On to second goes Coots. There's 2 on for the top of the order in Josh Pickett. And you could tell that Merring was sitting fastball. He knew he wasn't going to get a curveball. He just sat on it and ripped it. And here's Josh Pickett, who walked in his first at bat. That's a dangerous game for a pitcher when half of your arsenal is perhaps not going to be available. The pitch to Pickett is a fastball strike 0-1. A couple of rather large clouds over Pirate Field here in Steele. 0-1. And here it comes. Josh rips it on the ground to first. Jasper steps on the bag for one. Throw to second. Double play. 3-6 on the double play. And the side is retired. For Carrington, they get no runs on 2 hits with no errors and 1 left. And at the end of 2 innings on the Bank Forward scoreboard, this Region 3 tournament opener, our score, Carrington 2, Kidder County 1. Cardinal baseball will continue in just a moment.
High Plains Equipment is your authorized Case IH dealer serving farmers around Carrington, Devil's Lake, Ruby, and Derby. When you're ready to invest in a new piece of quality Case IH equipment, make sure your experience is standing over this High Plains EQ.com. Connect with your local Case IH High Plains Equipment location. Many dream of 5-star hotels and 5-star restaurants. What about 5-star treatment from your dentist? That's exactly what you'll get at Carrington Dental Care. Dr. J's and Dr. Chaz's gentle, relaxed, and friendly atmosphere will give you a full-service dental experience with 5-star customer service and care. Carrington Dental Care will give you 5-star dental treatment for the entire family. New patients are always welcome. Visit thecarringtondentist.com or call 701-652-2801.
The wind really picking up. It's 2-1 after 2 innings in Cardinal baseball, brought to you by Arrowwood Prairie Co-op. The score next door, powered locally is Cenex. Visit your local Arrowwood Prairie Co-op in Carrington, Wimbledon, Cooperstown, and Sutton. Taking a look at the radar at the moment, and it is definitely coming. It is in Bismarck right now and headed to the east. Quincy Wilder lined out to right in his first at bat. We're in the 3rd inning. It's 2-1 Carrington, and Josh Pickett to Quincy Wilder. First pitch is fouled off 0-1. No balls and 1 strike to count. 3rd inning on the Bank Forward scoreboard, and Carrington, with 2 in the bottom of the first, have a 2-1 lead over Kidder County, who got a run in the first. The 0-1. Inside, 1-4. Again, the winner to play Lemoore, Litchfield, Marion, Edgeley at noon on Monday. The 1-1. Tapped on the ground, fouled, towards Coach Kennedy. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. One and 2. Pickett throws. High, 2-2. He's at 44 pitches. He had a very efficient first inning and then a laborious second inning. Low, and the count is 3-2. I totally got that confused. A laborious first inning and efficient second. And a pop-up on the infield. Bickett says he's got it over near the foul line. He does. One down.
Picture number 24, Donovan Martin.
And here's Donovan Martin, who singled in his first at bat. We will tell you that there is a plan if this game is not able to be completed tonight. But right now, we're okay, although you can feel it coming. Martin, right-handed batter. First pitch is a strike at the belt. It's 0-1. With the fastball. And now the 0-1. Bickett throws a curveball that stays high, 1-1. A ball and a strike, and that's a little high, 2-1. Swing and a miss by Martin. And the count levels right up. It's 2-2. With one out, nobody on here in the third, a 2-1 Carrington lead. And now the 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. A strikeout for Bickett is his second.
Preston Fisher.
And here's Preston Fisher, who grounded out in his first at bat. First pitch. Fastball, strike over the outside. It's 0-1 in the knees. Nobody on and 2 down in the third. 2-1 Carrington. Hits her 5-3 Cardinals. The 0-1 in the dirt, 1-1. 1-1 to Preston Fisher. Outstanding left-handed batter. The pitch, high, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike the count. And now the 2-1. Fastball tapped foul, 2-2. Bickett, who came into the game in a bit of a pitching slump, I believe, has found himself again. The 2-2. Tapped on the ground foul, and it's still 2-2 with another heater. If the inning continues, Trey Silvernagel, who has the RBI for Kidder County, would hit. The 2-2 is low. 3-2 to Fisher. This will be pitch number 58 for Josh Bickett. It's on the way, and it's taken for ball 4. A 2-out base runner brings up Silvernagel. A run-scoring double in the first for Silvernagel. He bats here with Fisher at first and 2 down in the third of a 2-1 Carrington lead on the bank forward scoreboard. The pitch is a fastball strike on the outside, 0-1. Now the 0-1. Fastball high, 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Fisher takes his lead. Bickett stretches and throws. The runner goes. The pitch is inside. The throw down to second. Deflects off Taylor Merring and goes flying into right center field. Fisher gets up and goes to third. A stolen base, E2. or maybe E6. It will be E6. Stolen base E6 and a runner at third. On ball 2, it's 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, and Bickett throws. High ball 3 with Tate Jasper on deck. Second error against Carrington. And the 3-1 is slow. Ball 4. A couple of 2-out walks brings up Tate Jasper.
First baseman number 10, Jaden Jasper.
Jasper flied out in his first at bat to Jacob Basons. They are at the corners with 2 down in the third. Jasper, right-handed hitter, no batting gloves. The pitch. Lined out into short right center field and drops. Base hit. Scoring is Fisher, and the game is tied at 2. On the RBI single
Batting number 5,
by Tate Jasper.
Binder.
And here's Blake Binder, who singled in his first at bat. Bickett delivers a curveball high 1-0. Now the 1-0. Low ball 2. The 2-out walks hurting Carrington here. A couple of them coupled with an error and a stolen base and then a single. And now a 2-0 count to Blake Binder. The pitch is high, ball 3. Grady Larson is on deck to the right side. As that wind is really whipping, the 3-0 is a strike 3-1. That is 68 pitches for Josh Bickett. 3-1. The 3-1 is a strike 3-2, and now the runners will get going. From second, Silvernagel. From first, Jasper. On the 3-2 to Blake Binder. Bickett stretches. Throws. Line down into left center field, a base hit. Silvernagel around third. He will score. The throw comes in towards third. And now on the throw, down to second goes Binder. It's an RBI single, and Kidder County lead 3-2.
Batting shortstop number 2, Grady Larson.
And Grady Larson will hit. And a Dakota Central mound visit by Rick Christensen. Learn more about premium Wi-Fi and experience Command IQ today at dakotacentral.com. You've got a storm moving in, and I don't necessarily mean the weather. Kidder County, 1 hit from a very big inning. It will have to come from Grady Larson, who was very good in these spots. 2 down, all of this after 2 out in the inning. It was 2 outs and the base is clear, and now 2 runs later, Kidder County have the lead. Bickett stretches, he throws. A check swing at ball 1 to Larson. 1-0 the count. Now the 1-0 from Josh Bickett after getting his sign from Max Whitman. Here it is. Curve ball that breaks in there, 1-1. Here's the stretch in the 1-1. Hit in the air on the infield. Who wants it? The third baseman, Otto, is pulled off by Bickett, who makes the catch, and the side is retired. But 2 runs on 3 hits There was a big error and 2 left, and at the end of 2.5 innings on the main forward scoreboard, new score. Carrington trails 3-2, and Cardinal baseball continues in a moment.
Meteorologist McCare, a cold front moving east across North Dakota stretched out from northeast to southwest with a 40-degree temperature drop behind the front is generating some shower activity. Much more up in Manitoba, but some north-central North Dakota and central North Dakota will slide east here through the afternoon, develop a few showers, isolated thunderstorm, more numerous tonight, and track east into Minnesota by morning, showers and a thunderstorm Thursday night, Friday showers, Saturday a few showers. But after a high in the 80s and 90s today, we'll be in the 70s tomorrow, the 40s and 50s Friday, north to south, and the 50s this weekend. Numerous showers next week. This is the Ag Central Radio Network.
Not to dampen your spirits, but we had to give you a weather update. There it was from Mick. We go to the bottom of the third, and it's Jacob Bason's taking ball 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Kidder County now with the lead, 3-2. And the Clouds have poured in to steal North Dakota. The 1-0 line, center field base hit. Jacob Basons leads off the third with a single. And that will bring up Max Whitman, who hit an opposite field ground rule double in his first at bat.
She does it for me. She's never.
Whitman, open stance from the right side. And a check on the runner, and Basons gets back. And again, a better throw, and Jacob is probably picked off right there. Donovan Martin at the moment at 29 pitches. The pitch to Whitman is a curveball that the wind catches, ball 1. The Clouds are moving in. You can see what it looks like if you're watching on YouTube. The conditions are a-changing. The 1-0. Whitman rips it fair down the left field line. Around second is Basons. He comes to third as the ball is kicked around in left field by Rauda. A single and an E7, and they are at second and third with nobody out. So second and third, nobody out. And here is Tate Wolski, who's been an RBI machine lately. And he's got a double that scored a run back in the first in this game. Infield in for the Wolves. I wonder why even pitch to Tate Wolski here, but we'll see. Martin throws. Wolski pops it up on the infield. Now the wind is going to take it out of play. It's 0-1. Remember what we told you, the wind is from left field to right field. So a ball like that really has no chance of staying in play. Nothing in 1. Martin stretches. The 0-1 to Wolski is taken for a strike on the outside. It's 0-2. Second and third, nobody out in the third inning. Carrington trailing 3-2 in this Region 3B tournament opener. The 0-2. Tate, curveball, slapped in the air to right. It will be caught, tagging his Basons, and the ball was not caught. It was dropped in right field. Everybody moves up. The game is tied at 3. And E9 on DeWitts.
Batting number 7, Ethan Riller.
And here's Ethan Roller. He has a double in the game. He's got Whitman at third, Wolski at first. Tate has 10 stolen bases on 12 attempts. And so because of that, you can see the catcher Quincy Walder giving signals to his middle infielders in case Tate takes off. We are tied at 3 on the bank forward scoreboard in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Wolski goes, the pitch outside, the throw is back to Martin. A stolen base for Tate, his 11th. On ball 1. So now a hit scores 2, and the infield is all the way in for Kidder County Napoleon Gackle Schneider. The pitch, roller, hits it on the ground towards second. The play is going to be thrown to home, and it's late. And on the fielder's choice, an RBI for roller, and it's 4-3 Carrington.
DH Isaiah Otis.
Wow, a fielder's choice. But everybody is safe. And it's 4-3 for Isaiah Otis. And again, signals given in case Ethan Roller takes off. Otis lined out to Silvernagle at 3rd back in the 1st inning. Carrington now with a chance to have a big inning. The stretch. And a check on the runner, and Roller's picked off. 1-3, Roller's picked off. And there's one down. That's been coming. Martin's been close 2 or 3 times. That's been coming. He gets one. And now, runner at 3rd, 1 out. The runner is Wolski. The pitch to Otis. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Martin has a very good pickup. Very good pickoff move. 0-1 to Isaiah Otis. The pitch. Isaiah takes ball 1 outside with Jamison Coops on deck. A ball and a strike, a runner at 3rd and 1 out. We owe you a station break. We'll get to it after this at bat. The 1-1. Curve ball, and it broke in there, 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes to Isaiah Otis. The pitch. Fastball. Struck him out swinging. And there's 2 down, and before Jamison Coots steps in, we step out 10 for ID. This is Carrington Baseball from the Region 3 tournament.
The Cardinal is AM 1600 KDAK, Carrington, and FM 100.1 K261EW, Carrington. Locally owned and operated by I3G Media.
Jamison Coots takes ball 1 with a runner on 3rd and now 2 down. Coots singled into center field in his first at bat. Carrington had 1st and 3rd, nobody out. Now it's a runner at 3rd and 2 down. The pitch, Coots fouls it away. That's 1 ball and 1 strike to Jamison. A ball and a strike. The stretch by Martin. And the 1-1. Is a fastball in there at the knees. It's 1-2. The stretch in the 1-2 from Martin. Outside, 2-2. 2-2. Martin stretches and deals to Coots. Inside corner, strike 3 call. And the side is retired. Carrington do take the lead, but it could have been much worse for Donovan Martin. We played 3 on the bank forward scoreboard. New score. Carrington 4, Kidder County 3. The Cardinal baseball continues in just a moment.
This is Tanner from Leading Edge Equipment. We've got you covered for all your on-farm bulk oil needs. We deliver high-quality John Deere engine oil, High Guard, Cool Guard, and DEF, along with a wide selection of oil tanks and accessories. Call Scott in Michigan, Chuck in Carrington, or me, Tanner in Devils Lake. We're ready to deliver right to your farm. Leading Edge Equipment, your family-owned John Deere dealer in Michigan, Devils Lake, Hamden, and Carrington. Talk to the parts department today.
A growing operation keeps you going from sunup to sundown and beyond. Bremer Bank knows it's good to have a banker who helps you weather the ups and downs of the market. Add to your operation and get the resources, inputs, and equipment you need to make it pay off. Because right now, relationships matter more than ever, and understanding is everything. Find out more at bremer.com.
Cardinals 4, Kidder County 3. The line scores through 3 innings here in Steele. Carrington 4 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors, leaving 3. Kidder County 3 runs, 5 hits, 3 errors, leaving 4. Bryce Larson, Lucas Rauda, Quincy Welder, 8, 9, and 1 against Josh Bickett, who has already thrown 73 pitches. You get 135 for the whole tournament, including this game. Bryce Larson struck out in his first at bat. Here he hits a drive to right center. Back is Jorgensen looking up, and it skips over the wall. A ground rule double for Bryce Larson. He smoked it, and the tying run is immediately in scoring position. Here's Lucas Rauda.
Lucas Rauda.
I have to think the bunt is on here. 9-hole hitter, runner at second, nobody out. This is a classic sacrifice situation in my view. Well, let's see. Not bunting, swing and a foul, 0-1. Boy, the game has changed since I was in high school, because this would have been a straight bunting situation. 0-1 the count. You do have to practice it, though, in order to be able to do it. No doubt about that. Augie Garrido would hate the way baseball is played these days. No doubt about it. If there was a runner on, it was always a bunt situation with Augie. The 0-1 is high, 1-1. And he took that with him when he went from Fullerton to Austin, too. That never left Augie Garrido. 1-1 the count. The pitch is low. Rauda takes in the dirt, 2-1. Hard to be as successful as he was at 2 different powerhouses. The 2-1. Rauda takes ball 3 with the top of the order, and Quincy Welder on deck. Bickett about to deliver his 79th pitch. The 3-1 is a strike on the outside, 3-2. Starting to cool off here. It's down to 77, which means that front is close. The 3-2 tapped on the ground, back to Bickett. He looks the runner back, throws to first, and throws it down the right field line. Coming to third and holding is Larson into second. Rauda on the E1. Second and third, nobody out.
Catch up 6, Quincy Welder.
Quincy Welder is lined out, flied out. Oh, my goodness. The moment Bickett threw it, if you're watching on YouTube, you could see that he put his hands on top of his head. He knew it wasn't a great throw. The pitch. Welder lines right to short, and Maring's got it, and he looks everybody back. 1 down. That ball was smoked, but there's 1 down.
Catcher number 24, Donovan Martin.
And Donovan Martin will hit. He is singled. He is struck out. Second and third, 1 out in the fourth. A 4-3 Carrington lead, but it's pretty precarious at the moment. Bickett from the full wind. His first pitch is a strike. It's 0-1. Now the 0-1 from the senior right-hander to Donovan Martin. The pitch is a strike at the belt, and it's 0-2. 0-2. Bickett trying to work out of a major jam. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 2 down in the inning.
Down number 19, Preston Fisher.
And it's up to Preston Fisher, who has grounded out and walked. His walk began the uprising in the third. The pitch. Fisher fouls it straight back. It's 0-1. This was second and third, nobody out. If Bickett gets out of this, it is major momentum for Carrington. 0-1 the count to Fisher. The pitch from Bickett. Fisher lines it into left field, a base hit. 1 run is home. Rauda holds. RBI single for Preston Fisher to tie the game at 4.
Third baseman number 8, Trey Silvernagel.
And Trey Silvernagel will hit. Silvernagel has walked and doubled. It is 4-4 in the fourth. Both teams, 4 runs, 7 hits, 3 errors. Bickett throws. Silvernagel takes high, 1-0. One and 0 the count. And the 1-0. Runner goes. The pitch is a strike. The throw down. Is it time? No! They say the tag was not made. That is a heck of a job by Fisher to avoid the tag on strike 1. A stolen base. The throw beat him, but he got around the tag of Taylor Merring with a good dance move. 1-1. The stretch and the 1-1. Silvernagel takes high. On that dance move alone, I have to imagine he stole the show at the prom. 2-1, the pitch. High ball 3 to Silvernagel with Tatum Jasper on deck. Three and 1, Bickett delivers. There's a strike 3-2. This will be Josh Bickett's 92nd pitch. 3-2, here it is. That is inside. Ball 4, and the bases are loaded for Tate Jasper. Jasper is singled and flied out. A wild game that is just getting more wild by the moment with the impending weather. The pitch. Curveball, strike 0-1 to Jasper. Looking at the radar, it's closing in. The 0-1 is high, 1-1. The contingency plan is that if this game has to be paused, it would be resumed Monday morning before the Lemoore game. The 1-1 fouled off, 1-2. 3 on, 2 out, a 4-4 game in the 4th inning. 1-2 the count to Tatum Jasper. Here it comes from Bickett. Line to right. On the move, Jorgensen won't get there, and it gets by him. 2 runs are home. Silvernagel around third. He will be held a 2 RBI double by Peyton Jasper, and it's 6-4 Kidder County.
Batting number 5, Blake Binder.
And Blake Binder will hit. Binder is singled twice. 6-4. Wolves with 3 in this inning. The pitch. Binder takes strike 1. It's 0-1. So we talked about big time momentum. Well, now it's with Kidder County. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. He was late on the fastball. 0-2. Nothing into the count to Binder. Bickett throws. Outside, 1-2. And this will be pitch number 100 for Josh Bickett. It's on the way. And it's chopped on the ground towards Roller. And it goes through him. 2 runs will score on the error. It is 8-4 Kidder County. And E4 on an in-between hop.
To Grady West.
And here's Grady Larson. He's the 9th man to hit this inning, and he takes ball 1. Oh, a disastrous inning for Carrington. They trail 8-4. The 1-0. Low gets away and down to second on the wild pitch goes Binder. Now, I will say this. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people here in the press box. None of us think the final score will be 8-4. Not the way this game looks right now. 2-0, the pitch. High and tight, 3-0 to Grady Larson. Runner at second, 2 down, 5 home in the inning for the Wolves. 3-0, here it comes. It is a strike, 3-1. Bryce Larson, who led off this inning, is on deck. The 3-1. Poke to right field, a base hit. Coming to third, Binder. He'll be waved. He will score. And now going to second as the ball is buffed was Larson. He's out. However, it's an RBI single. And then thrown out at second is Larson. 9-6. But in the inning, Kidder County gets 6. And halfway through it, middle of the 4th, after 3.5 on the Bank Forward scoreboard, new score. Wolves 9, Carrington 4. Work to do for the Cardinals in this Region 3 opener. And Cardinal baseball continues in a moment.
Why choose Professional Eye Care Centers? 3 great reasons are Dr. Bond, Dr. Freilich, and Dr. Jangula. 3 of the most educated professional optometrists you'll ever meet. Next is their many locations. You can now see one of their spectacular doctors in Jamestown, Valley City, Carrington, Edgeley, Ellendale, and Lemoore. And finally, their fantastic selection. And yes, all of their frames and lenses are backed up by warranty. Visit ProEyeCareCenters.com and make an appointment today. Professional Eye Care Centers, clearly the best.
9-4 as we go to the last of the 4th inning. And Cardinal baseball brought to you by Brinster Law. Brinster Law specializes in family law and mediation. Is here to help with any legal question. 652-3400. Right-handed batting, Cody Otto leads off the 4th against Donovan Martin, who throws in the dirt, ball 1. Josh Bickett at 105 pitches for Carrington. Even if they come back and win this game, he will be only limitedly available next week. The 1-0. Fastball wide, 2-0. Two and 0 is the count. And now the 2-0 on the way. Swing and a miss, 2-1. 2 balls and 1 strike, the count to Cody Otto. Here's the 2-1. Outside, ball 3. Talon Maring, then the top of the order, and Josh Bickett here in the last of the 4th inning. 9-4, Kidder County. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He chased ball 4. It's 3-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hits are 9-7 Wolves. It's a 9-4 score. And the 3-2 is strike 3 called on the outside corner. 1 down. Martin gets the punch out.
Batting shortstop, number 21, Taylor Maring.
Taylor Maring singled in his first at bat. First pitch to Taylor is taken high. 1-0 to the sophomore. One ball the count. Martin deals. Hit in the air on the infield. Who wants it in this wind? Second baseman wants it, and making the catch is Fisher. There's 2 down. And now the top of the order in Josh Bickett, who has walked and grounded out. Cardinals down by 5. First pitch to Bickett is up and in, 1-0. One and 0 to Bickett. Here it is. Josh fouls it away to the left. It's 1-1. One and 1. Here it comes to Bickett. And there is a ball inside, 2-1. 9-4 Kidder County in the 4th. On the bank forward scoreboard with 2 out and nobody on. The pitch. Line towards the pitcher, who is called off. The ball is caught by the shortstop, Grady Larson, and the side is retired. Carrington go in order in the 4th, and at the end of 4 innings, on the bank forward scoreboard, it reads Kidder County 9, Carrington 4. Cardinal baseball continues from the Region 3 tournament in just a moment.
Dakota Growers Pasta Company makes over 100 pasta shapes and formulas for retail, private label, food service, and ingredient customers. Check out a new career with excellent wages and benefits at Dakota Growers Pasta Company, or contact Human Resources at 701-540-6152 to help you apply. Ask about our $1,000 sign-on bonus, relocation assistance, and loan repayment plan. Good luck to our Carrington Cardinals. Come make pasta with us.
Screen printing, custom gifts, and laser engraving, all in Carrington? What a concept. Central City Concepts. They can take your corporate logo, event graphic, or favorite saying and make it sing on t-shirts, coffee mugs, hydro flasks, and all sorts of promotional items. They can also do custom laser engraving, specializing in everything from signs to award plaques to promo gifts for businesses. Check them out on Facebook or call Central City Concepts at 652-5346 during business hours, Monday through Thursday from 9 to 4.
Defensive changes and a Dakota Central call to the bullpen for Carrington. The new left fielder is Jacob Basons. The new center fielder is Josh Bickett. The new shortstop is Tate Wolski. And the new pitcher is Taylon Maring. For Maring on the year, this will be his 4th appearance, 9 innings, 11 hits, 14 runs, 5 earned, 7 walks, and 10 strikeouts. He's got no record in a 3.89 ERA. The final line on Josh Bickett, he goes 4 innings. He gives up 9 hits and 9 runs, but only 3 earned, with 3 walks and 3 strikeouts. And so now Taylon Maring.
Leading off top of the 5th for the Royals, Felix number 17, Bryce Larson.
And here's Bryce Larson, who started that 6-run uprising in the 4th with a double, a ground rule double. He has also struck out. Taylon Maring, his first pitch. Curveball and a good one. It's 0-1. No balls and a strike. Maring. Rocks, kicks, throws. Low, 1-1. Josh threw 105 pitches, so if Carrington can somehow rally, he has 30 left. Here's a pop-up foul out of play, and it's 1-2. We continue to look at the radar, and the radar says you're probably good for about another hour and 15 minutes, maybe. Here's a comebacker to Maring. He fields and flips to Coops, 1 down.
Fielder number 22, Lucas Rauda.
And here's Lucas Rauda. Rauda reached on an error in that wild 4th inning. He's also grounded out. He reached on the ball back to Bickett that was thrown down the right field line. He taps one to third. Codiato charges and can't field it. And Rauda is aboard. We'll see how that gets scored. I would imagine that might be a hit. He was going to probably beat it out. He was. So it's an infield hit. And here's Quincy Welder, who's 0 for 3. Nine, 10, and 3 for Kidder County. The pitch popped up on the infield. Codiato says he's got it. He does. 2 down.
Pitcher number 24, Donovan Martin.
And here's Donovan Martin, who has singled and struck out twice. All of that against Josh Bickett. Maring stretches. He throws, and it's outside 1-0 to Donovan Martin. One and 0 with Rauda aboard and 2 down. Grounded towards third and past Otto into left field, a base hit. 2 on and 2 out for Preston Fisher.
Second baseman number 19, Preston Fisher.
He is grounded out, walked, and singled. Carrington needing to rally, but first they have got to strand these 2 base runners. They have got to. The pitch. Fisher takes ball 1 away, 1-0. They will have Basons, Whitman, and Wolski coming up in the home half, but they need to be down by 5. A 1-0. High 2-0. Balls to count, the stretch and the 2-0. Line to center field, a base hit. Rauda around third. Bickett's throw home will be cut off, and the bases are loaded.
Third baseman number 8, Trey Silvernagel.
And Trey Silvernagel with the bases loaded. He has walked twice and hit a double. First pitch from the full wind for Maring. Curveball and a good 1-0-1. A hit here by Silvernagel would almost be a backbreaker. Almost. 0-1 the count. Maring deals. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Good fastball. And he's way ahead, 0-2. Now the 0-2. Outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count to Trey Silvernagel. Cardinals trailing 9-4 on the bank forward scoreboard. Now the 1-2 to Silvernagel is inside 2-2. And this becomes a big pitch. You do not want it to get to 3-2 if you're tailing Maring. 2-2. Here it is. Fastball hit in the air to left. Basons is there. He's got it. And the side is retired. 3 hits, but no runs. And as we go to the last of the 5th inning, It is still Kidder County 9, Carrington 4 from the Region 3 baseball tournament. Cardinal baseball continues in a moment.
Is it time for you to switch banks? Hi, I'm Tiffany Paulson from Bank Forward in Carrington. At Bank Forward, we have everything you get from a big bank, but small enough to give you exceptional service. Make the switch and let us show you the Bank Forward difference. Call 652-2852 or visit bankforward.com today. Putting the customer first since 1927. It's simply the forward way. Bank Forward, member FDIC.
Cardinals trail 9-4. If you guys wouldn't mind indulging me for just a second. She's not watching right now, but she likes to look back at games and watch them with me. And so today is my daughter's 5th birthday. So happy birthday, Melanie. 5 years ago, earned the coolest job title ever, Dad.
We now bottom of the 5th for the Cardinals. Number 8, Bason.
Here's Jacob Basons. He is singled and grounded out. I promise that's the only time you'll have to indulge me today, but we like to go back and watch the broadcasts, and I want her to get to hear my shout. So there you go. First pitch to Basons is outside 1-0. Donovan Martin has thrown only 58 pitches. The 1-0. Basons takes ball 2 away. Two and 0 the count. Here it is. Fastball. There's a strike, and it's 2-1 over the inside. Now the 2-1. Very high. Ball 3 with Max Whitman and Tate Wolski, the real power of the order, coming up next. Hits are 12-7 Wolves. They lead 9-4. The 3-1. And that's ball 4, leadoff walk to Jacob Bason.
Just 9, Max Whitman.
And here's Max Whitman. Max has singled and doubled. The double was a ground rule double the other way. The wind has died down. The conditions are changing. You know Max is going to try to hit one a long way. That's just what he does. The pitch, nope, it'll wait. The throw over and Bason's back. And now Max Whitman from the right side. The pitch to him is taken for a ball, 1-0. One and 0 the count. The stretch by Martin. The 1-0. Low, and it gets away. And down to second goes Basons. Now Whitman with an RBI opportunity. Two and 0. Max has 2 home runs this year, including 1 in this ballpark. The 2-0. Whitman lines one out into right center field. That's a base hit. Coming to third is Basons. He'll be held. And they're at the corners with nobody out for Carrington in the 5th for Tate Wolski.
But fielder number 10, Tate Wolski.
Wolski has reached on an error and doubled. A chance for Carrington to get right back in this. Cardinals led 2-1 and led 4-3 before a 6-run top of the 4th. Now they're trying to answer. The pitch to Wolski is high. Whitman goes, and the throw is cut off. A stolen base for Max, and now a single makes this a 9-5 or a 9-6 game. Single would score 2. 1-0 the count. Here's the stretch by Donovan Martin. And his 1-0. Wolski swings through it. It's 1-1. It was down and outside. Wolski offered. The count is even at 1. Where's my dog? The stretch and the 1-1 from Martin. A spin and a throw to second gets into center field, and Basons will score on the E1. Really not sure why you make that throw, but it's 9-5. And now a 1-1 count to Wolski. Now the 1-1 from Martin. Wolski fouls it straight back. It's 1-2. Carrington with a run back here in the 5th. They're looking for more. One and two, nobody out. Whitman at second. The 1-2. Wolski takes high, 2-2. Two and two the count. Ethan Roller on deck. The stretch. And the 2-2. Wolski hits one over the mound towards second. On the backhand, a good play is made, but then the throw is down the right field line. Scoring is Whitman. Down to second is Wolski. On the E4, it's 9-6. And this crazy game does not show signs of slowing down. And now a Dakota Central visit to the mound. 5th error by the Wolves. And Ethan Roller will hit. What a crazy baseball game we have been treated to in this Region 3B opener. Now the big question is, will it end today? Do we have enough before this weather comes? Do we have enough time to get the rest of this game in? I'm going to do something you should never do on the radio, but I'm going to do it anyway and ask out loud Ryan Larson whether
For Cardinals, second baseman number 7, Ethan Roller.
Ethan Roller, by the way, has doubled and reached on a fielder's choice. I'm going to ask Ryan Larson, can the field hold a little bit of water if it just sprinkled? Yes, it can. Very good. 9-6 in the 5th, and Ethan Roller hitting with Tate Wolski at second. The pitch. Roller takes in the dirt 1-0. So as long as we don't get lightning or supremely heavy rain, we might be okay. In fact, Carrington played a game in a mist here last year. I think it was during the regular season. The 1-0 is lined straight back, and it's 1-1. 2 runs are home in the inning. It is 9-6 Kidder County in the 5th. The temperature has cooled off 5 degrees. There's weather coming, and there's the end of a team season coming as well. The 1-1 from Martin. Outside 2-1. We just don't know who that team is yet because these two teams have combined for 15 runs, 20 hits, and 9 errors. The 2-1 is a spin and a throw that should not have been made. It's into center field. The 6th Kidder County error sends Wolski to third. That throw should not be made. You're up by 3. That run doesn't matter. Oh, goodness. The 6th Kidder County error. Oh, my goodness gracious. Two and one to Roller. And another run is at third with nobody out. The pitch to Ethan is fouled straight back 2-2. I just don't understand why you make that throw up by 3 runs. That run doesn't hurt you all that much. But he wanted the pick off, and it didn't work out. 2-2. Of course, if it does work out, he's a genius. Here's the 2-2. Roller takes ball 3 with Isaiah Otis on deck. Three and 2. The pitch. Roller lines it into left field, a base hit. Wolski scores. It's 9-7. RBI single, Ethan Roller.
DH Isaiah Otis.
And here's Isaiah Otis, who is lined to third, struck out swinging. First pitch to Otis is outside, 1-0. Just about the strangest 5 innings of baseball you could possibly draw up. 1-0. The pitch to Otis is outside, ball 2. Two and 0 the count. The pitch. Outside, ball 3, and none of them have been all that close. This next pitch will be the 80th for Martin. Three and 0, he's taking all the way. I'm certain of it. The pitch is up and in, and the tying run is on in the 5th inning. And a visit to the mound in the end of the day for Donovan Martin. A Dakota Central call to the bullpen. It comes with 2 on and nobody out in the last of the 5th inning, in Carrington threatening, down 9-7. Cardinal baseball from the Region 3B tournament continues in a moment.
CHI St. Alexius Health Carrington Medical Clinic is committed to bringing you the very best in medical care and treatment right in our backyard. Their goals are to help people by addressing your healthcare needs and help you be as healthy as possible with preventative care, caring about your family as if they were our own. Traveling, a resident, or just moved into our community, CHI St. Alexius Health Carrington Medical Clinic is your hometown provider. Call for an appointment today, 701-652-2515.
Your first car. It may have been a fixer-upper, but you treated it right. It was your own. That's how Showplace Cabinetry approaches each crafted piece. We deliver it to you with care, because it's our own. Central City Lumber can help you choose the design of your dreams. Give them a test drive. This American-made cabinetry is adaptable to your unique style and built with pride. Every single piece is back for a lifetime. Bet you wish you had that deal on your car. Stop in at Central City Lumber of Carrington, and let's build a beautiful kitchen or bath that really turns heads.
Defensive changes for Kidder County. The new pitcher is Preston Fisher, the new second baseman Bryce Larson, the new first baseman Caden Jasper. And it is somewhat similar on the infield. Now, did Donovan go out to the outfield? He's in center field. He's in right field. And DeWitt's is out of the game. Rauda is in right. And Martin is in left. And so, indeed, DeWitt's is out of the game. Well, it is a big-time stressful situation to come into. The tying run is at first base. There's 2 on and nobody out. You're protecting a 2-run lead at 9-7. And Preston Fisher faces Jamison Coots, who may very well be asked to drop down a sacrifice and get the possible tying run into scoring position. We will see. Coots has singled and struck out, and he doesn't have to bunt. The ball gets away on a wild pitch at second and third. My, oh my. Coots ahead 1-0. 9-7 in the fifth, and this game just shows no signs of getting more normal. The 1-0. Coots flies one foul down the left field line. It's 1-1. We will get the final line on Donovan Martin once we know what the final line is on Donovan Martin. And it turns out Martin is in center field. And Blake Binder is in left. The pitch. Line into center field. It's a base hit. One run is home. Otis comes to third. He'll be stopped. RBI single Jamison Coots. It's 9-8.
Here goes some Cody Otto.
And here's Cody Otto, who has struck out twice, and Wayne Shipman puts both palms down as if to say, just relax, try to put the ball in play to Cody Otto. 9-8, Kidder County. 4 are home in the inning. Fisher's pitch. Otto fouls it straight back. Had a great cut. It's 0-1. Just about the wildest game you could ever imagine. 0-1 the count. The pitch. Line into right field. The game is tied. Cody Otto, the RBI single. 9-9. Opposite field hitting for Cody. And here's Talon Mary, as now the first 7 have reached and 5 have scored for Carrington. Neither starter will factor into the decision. The pitch to Mary is a strike on the inside. It's 0-1. The book now closed on Martin, who goes 4 innings, 9 hits, 9 runs, 7 earned, 3 walks, and 4 strikeouts. A fly ball to right. That'll be caught. And no tag by anybody. There's one down. And so the top of the order. And Josh Bickett, who has walked, grounded out, and flied out. He is off the hook. Martin can't win it. It's a battle of the bullpens in this 3B opener. 2 on, 1 out. The pitch to the top of the order, and Josh Bickett is swung on and missed 0-1. New game. Hits are 12-11 Kidder County. The 0-1. Bickett takes in the dirt and it gets away. Both runners move up, second and third with 1 out. And a chance for Carrington to take the lead. My goodness. Just as wild as that top of the 4th inning was, this bottom of the 5th may be more so. Infield in. Carrington can take the lead. The 1-1 to Bickett is outside on the corner. I beg your pardon. A strike, 1-2. The 1-2 to Bickett is outside, 2-2, with Jacob Basons, who started this inning, on deck. The 2-2 to Bickett. Inside, ball 3. Three and 2 to Josh. The payoff. Pulled foul. He went to the curveball, and it's still 3-2. Three and 2, the count. Now the payoff again to Bickett. Hit on the ground to second. They are going to run the runner Coots back to third, and he's going to get there. He's going to get there, and the bases are loaded on the fielder's choice. Bases loaded, and a runner. No runner, just equipment.
Batting number 8, Jacob Wilsons.
Jacob Basons hits with the bases loaded and nobody out. Jacob is singled, walked, and grounded out. Carrington trying to take the lead. And the pitch is ball 1. One and 0 the count from the full wind. Preston Fisher delivers. High and tight, 2-0 to Basons. The 2-0 to Jacob is a strike at the knees. It's 2-1 with a fastball. At third, Jamison Coots. At second, Cody Otto. At first, Josh Pickett with one out in the sixth, or in the fifth. The pitch hit on the ground towards short. It's not a double play ball. Larson's throw to first. It's not good. Coots scores. Otto scores. Pickett stops at third. Stopping at second, Jacob Basons. It's 11-9 Carrington.
Batting catcher Max Whitman.
And Max Whitman will hit. Whitman is singled twice and doubled. And now he's being intentionally walked. Bases loaded for Tate Wolski. Wolski has reached on 2 of the 7 Kidder County errors and has doubled himself. This game just gets stranger and stranger. The pitch. Tate takes ball 1. He almost got hit. It's 1-0. One and 0 the count. The pitch. Wolski, a check swing. He did not go, but it was a strike. It's 1-1. I think it was on the call, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases loaded. 1 out, 7 home in the inning. The 1-1 is wide. No, it's on the outside corner. It's 1-2. I beg your pardon. 1-2 the count. Ethan Roller on deck. Now the 1-2 to Wolski. Popped up. Shallow infield fly rule. 2 down. Doesn't matter if it's caught or not. 2 down, and Ethan Roller will hit.
Batting number 7, Ethan Roller.
Roller is singled, doubled, and reached on a fielder's choice. First pitch to Roller is a fastball strike 0-1. For the neutral, this is about the craziest game you've probably seen. For those who are invested, this is nerve-wracking. That's high, 1-1. It's also a little mind-boggling. 11 errors through 5 innings between the two teams and 23 hits. 1-1. The pitch. Roller takes in the dirt, 2-1. At third base, Josh Pickett. At second, Jacob Basons. At first, Max Whitman. Ethan Roller hitting with 2 outs and 7 runs home in the inning. It's the 11-9 Carrington on the Bank Forward scoreboard. Now the 2-1. Roller hits one in the air, deep to left field. There it goes. It's off the base of the fence. This will clear the bases. Here comes Wolski with the third, or Whitman with the third run. He scores a 3-run double for Ethan Roller, and Carrington leads 14-9.
Batting number 17, Isaiah Otis.
And Isaiah Otis will hit a 10-run 5th inning. The pitch. Otis takes a strike over the inside. It's 0-1. Nothing in one the count. The stretch. Fisher throws. Low, 1-1. One ball, one strike. Here it is. Hit on the ground out to Larson at short. He'll throw across the diamond in time, and the side is retired. But not before Carrington scored 10 in the inning. And my goodness, what a difference an inning makes. We go to the 6th. Carrington 14, Kidder County 9 on the Bank Forward scoreboard. Cardinal baseball in the Region 3 tournament continues in a moment.
Have you heard? There's a new station in town. No, silly, it's not a train station. Hydration station. Come and check out Hydration Station at 930 First Street in Carrington. They have delicious and healthy protein shakes, teas, smoothies, and juices. Oh, and they also have some great snacks for on the go. And did you know that they are now open until 4:30? That's right, 6 a.m. till 4:30. Stop by and see Jim today at Hydration Station, First Street in Carrington. Open Monday through Friday, 6 till 4:30. Check out Facebook for Saturday openings.
This is Rob Kuhneman of Fargo, a current Big Ten, Summit League, and Mid-American Conference basketball official. Why officiate? Almost every referee will tell you what keeps them involved in the game, and they know a lot more about it. If you're a high school athlete or just out of school and want to stay in the game, call your local high school or the North Dakota High School Activities Association at 701-845-3953. It's that easy.
A message from the NDHSAA and this radio station.
Well, all of a sudden, if Jalen Maring can get 6 outs, he will have his first career pitching win. It was Jamison Coots getting his first career pitching win on Monday in the 8-7 walk-off win. And now Maring leading 14-9. And before he pitches in the 6th, we pause 10 seconds for station identification. Live from Steele, North Dakota, this is Carrington Cardinal Baseball in the Region 3 tournament.
The Cardinal is AM 1600 KDAK, Carrington, and FM 100.1 K261EW, Carrington, locally owned and operated by I3G Media.
Well, it is Taden Jasper, Blake Binder, and Grady Larson to lead off the 6th. The pitch. Hit on the ground towards third, and Otto can't make the play. Jasper's aboard for the 3rd time on the E5. And if you thought this was going to be straightforward, you haven't really listened to too many games this year. Blake Binder will hit. He has reached all 3 times on an error and 2 singles. 14-9 in the 6th, but here comes Kidder County. Binder takes ball 1. 1-0 the count. The pitch from Maring is high, ball 2. It is a game like this where having the last at bat really does matter. 2-0 the count. The pitch hit on the ground back to Maring. He'll throw to second one, Wolski, and Wolski won't make a relay throw. 1-6, and there's one down.
Number 2, Grady Larson.
And Grady Larson is singled, flied out, grounded out. 1 on, 1 out in the 6th. Carrington 14, Kidder County 9 on the Bank Forward scoreboard. The pitch is a strike. It's 0-1 to Larson. One strike to Larson. The pitch. Runner bluffs, and it's a strike on the inside. It's 0-2. Two strikes to count. The stretch by Maring. He throws. Line down the left field line. That is trouble, but Basons reaches out and makes the catch. 2 down. That was a pretty play by Jacob Basons. And it'll bring up Bryce Larson.
Second baseman, Bryce Larson.
Larson is doubled, struck out, and grounded out. The stretch by Merring, and his first one is cut on and missed, 0-1. Nothing in one the count. Merring throws in the dirt, 1-1. One ball, one strike in the sixth inning of a 14-9 baseball game. The winner advances to Monday. The 1-1, high and tight, 2-1. Lucas Rauda would be next. The pitch, outside, ball 3. Hits are 12-12. It's 14-9 Carrington. The 3-1 is hit in the air, deep to right, hooking in the corner. It is foul. And it's 3-2. That was so nearly a 2-run homer for Larson. But it's 3-2, and now the runner will get going from first. The runner being Binder. Coots holds him, although 3-2 with 2 out. Merring stretches. The runner goes to 3-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and the side is retired. No runs, no hits, an error, and 1 left. We go to the last of the 6th inning on the Bank Forward scoreboard. Carrington 14, Kidder County 9. And Cardinal baseball from the Region 3 tournament continues in just a moment.
Napa is your source for quality auto parts for your car or truck in Carrington. Let us use our Napa know-how to help you find the right battery, brakes, filters, headlights, wipers, or other parts you need to get your job done. We also stock tools, equipment, and many other items for cars, heavy-duty trucks, marine, and farm equipment. Order your parts online or drop by today at 490 8th Street North. Call 652-3663. Your Carrington Napa Auto Parts team looks forward to serving you today.
Hey Cardinals fans, whether you're driving to the big game or just cruising around, OK Tire Store has you covered with the best selection of Bridgestone tires for your car, truck, SUV, or minivan. With Bridgestone tires, you can tackle every road with confidence and enjoy the journey ahead. The team at Carrington's OK Tire Store is here to provide top quality tires and service you can trust from employee owners. Visit OKTireInc.com or stop by the Carrington location today. Go Cardinals!
On to the last of the 6th inning. Lower part of the order for Carrington, Jamison, Coots, Codiato, and Talon Merring. Carrington up 14-9 in this 3B tournament opener. The winner to face Lemoore, Litchfield, Marion, Edgeley Monday at noon. The pitch lined into the glove of the second baseman, Bryce Larson. 1 down. And here's Codiato. Otto singled in the 10-run 5th. It was a big part of that inning. He has also struck out a couple of times. Preston Fisher throws, and it's a little tight, 1-0. One ball the count. Now the 1-0. Outside, ball 2. Two and 0. Otto swings through it. It's 2-1. The 2-1 behind Otto. 3-1. Three and 1 to Otto. Fisher throws. Swing and a miss, 3-2. Talon Merring has gone 3 innings in 1 game, 4 innings and 2 innings. So him trying to finish it in the 7th is very likely. The pitch is ball 4 to Codiato. He is aboard with 1 out. And here is Talon Mary. He has singled and flied out twice. First pitch to Mary is low, 1-0. This ball game closing in on the 2-hour mark. 1-0 the count. The pitch, nope, a spin and the throw to first. Otto is back. One ball to count. Fisher stretches and throws to Mary. And it's a strike 1-1. A good fastball. One ball, 1 strike. Fisher says yes and deals in the dirt. Ooh, nice pick by Welder. Throw to first and back is off. It's 2-1 to Talon Mary. Top of the order, Josh Bickett on deck. The 2-1 is popped up, out of play, 2-2. Oh, onto our heads. 2 balls and 2 strikes here in the press box, here in Steel. 2-2. Carrington 14, Kidder County 9. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Maring is out number 2 of the 6.
Leadoff hitter, number 2, Josh Bickett.
And here's Josh Bickett, who is 0 for 3 with a walk and a run scored. He scored on the big 3-run double by Ethan Roller in the 10-run 5th. The stretch, the pitch. Bickett takes low, 1-0. One and 0 the count. Fisher throws over to first, and it almost got away. Otto's back. There have been a combined 12 errors in the game and a combined 24 hits. The pitch. Bickett takes a strike. It's 1-1. 23 runs, 24 hits, and 12 errors in the game. You can't say there hasn't been action. The 1-1 runner goes. The pitch is wide. Otto has a stolen base on ball 2. And for Cody this year, that is stolen base number 2. He has yet to be caught with his blazing speed. The count is 2-1. The pitch is grounded on the right side and off the glove of Jasper. Everybody is safe. Otto's still running, and he will score. On the E3, it is 15-9.
Number 8, Jacob Bosons.
And Jacob Basons will hit. $15-9 Carrington. Keep in mind that Tate Wolski's in the hole. He would represent the game-ending run. The pitch to Basons is taken for a strike. Bickett goes. The throw is late. Bickett's 14 of 14 this year. And he's in scoring position on strike 1. $15-9 Carrington. The pitch. Basons looks at ball 1.
No.
1-1. Here it comes. Basons grounds it towards second. It's fielded by Larson. The throw to first is in time. And the side is retired. But another run on the board. And Carrington through 6 innings lead Kidder County on the bank forward scoreboard 15-9. And Cardinal baseball from the Region 3 tournament will continue in a moment.
Carrington sports fans, want to stay on top of all the local action? Catch what you missed by checking out the Foster County Independent. From game-changing plays to memorable moments, we've got you covered with the most in-depth sports coverage in town. And don't miss our stunning photo galleries that capture every thrilling moment and winning smile. For the latest scores, stories, and stunning sports shots, grab your copy of the Foster County Independent today or visit us online at fosterconews.com.
Bassett Motors, where our customers send their friends.
Hi, this is James at Bassett Motors. Let's test drive a new Chevrolet together. Stack up the savings with discounts and rebates combined with 0% financing for the lowest payments of the year. See us online at BassettMotors.com or call us 701-652-2955. Or better yet, stop in to see our wide selection of new and pre-owned vehicles.
Where our customers send their friends.
There's no community like a Cenex community. That's why every Cenex store is proud to serve theirs by supporting local athletic teams, promoting the arts, and making sure each store is a place its neighbors can find what they need, catch up with their friends, and stay connected. It's also why we give back, helping to make the wonderful places we call home the best they can be. The store next door, powered locally at Cenex.
Visit your local Arrowwood Prairie Co-op in Carrington, Wimbledon, Cooperstown, and Sutton.
Defensive changes for Carrington. The new third baseman is Isaiah Otis. The new right fielder is James Rao. Lucas Rauda will be leading off 9, 1, and 2 in the order. Rauda has singled, reached on an error, and grounded out. Talon Mary throws, and it's inside ball 1. So Carrington makes some defensive changes, and one other thing we'll tell you about after we go. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Rick Christensen went out, got everybody together on the mound, and gave them a talk before this inning. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. And now a foul straight back. Still 1-2. Maring on 33 pitches. That could matter if Carrington hold on. They lead 15-9 on the bank forward scoreboard. Another 1-2. It's high, 2-2. Top of the order on deck, and that's Quincy Walder and then Donovan Martin. In the 7th inning, with the Cards up by 6. 2-2. Maring throws. Grounded into left field. A base hit. Leadoff man aboard for Kidder County. They're not going to go away quietly. Welder over 4. 2 line drives, 2 flyouts. If Carrington hold on, they play Lemoore, Litchfield, Marion, Edgeley at noon on Monday on KDDR The Tornado. The pitch is high, 1-0. There is only one scenario where that game would be on KDAK The Cardinal, and we don't even want to talk about it. That's if Cardinal softball fall on Saturday. That's the only time we're going to talk about it. That's high, 2-0. That's the next Carrington broadcast. Softball, Saturday, 1:45 at Minto. Region 2B qualifier. The 2-0, and it's going to have to wait. Kyle Hewitt will have that game for you on Saturday. And we hope you can join him for that. 2-0. Maring stretches. The 2-0 to Welder is a strike on the outside. 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike the count. Maring deals. Grounded towards the middle. Wolski flips it to Roller for 1. On the first double play. 6, 4, 3. And the Cardinals are an out away. Donovan Martin hits with 2 out, nobody on. The stretch. Maring throws. Martin takes a strike. It's 0-1. Oh, and 1 the count. Here it is. Wide, 1-1. If the game continues, Preston Fisher is next. Martin is 2 for 4 with 2 singles and 2 strikeouts swinging. Here's a 1-1. Foul tipped. It's 1-2. Maring a strike away from his first career varsity win in a playoff game. How about that? 1-2. The sophomore rocks, kicks, throws a little high. 2-2. Did not miss by a lot, but it did miss. Coming up in postgame, we'll have Coach Shipman and a player. Here's a 2-2. A little high, ball 3. Fisher would be next. The 3-2 is in the dirt. A 2-out base runner. And here comes Preston Fisher.
Number 19, Preston Fisher.
Fisher is grounded out, walked and singled twice. 2 for 3 with a walk. Maring stretches. He throws. Fisher takes ball 1 wide. The 1-0. Lined out into left center field. Basons is there, and the Carrington Cardinals are not done yet in 2025. They come from 9-4 down to score the final 11 of the game and win today in steel 15-9. We'll have our postgame report starting with the Lions scores in a moment as Carrington advances to Monday. Cardinal baseball will continue in just a moment.
Do you want to make sure homework time isn't spent on games and video streaming? Dakota Central can help. With Experience IQ, you set limits to ensure your kids aren't playing when they should be doing homework. With premium managed Wi-Fi from Dakota Central, you can create healthier internet habits for your children from the easy-to-use Command IQ app. Learn more about premium Wi-Fi and Experience IQ today at www.dakotacentral.com.
When you're thinking about insurance, think of Bickett Insurance. Bickett Insurance, through our partnership with Auto Owners Insurance, can take care of your farm, home, auto, business, or life insurance needs. The agents of Bickett Insurance have over 115 years of insurance experience. We know how to design policies to protect the things important to you. Give Bickett Insurance a call today.
Bickett Agency. Bickett Insurance Agency.
Here at Sendak Cooperative, we're here to provide you with all the products and services you've come to rely on for your farm operation. Please give us a call for all your fertilizer, seed, energy, and fuel needs for this year's growing season, and let us help you with all your grain marketing decisions. You can contact us today at any of our locations in Central North Dakota or visit us on the web at sendakcooperative.com. Sendak Cooperative, helping farm owners grow and succeed today and into the future.
Carrington Drug, your independently owned Good Neighbor pharmacy, salutes caregivers everywhere. the ones who aid an aging parent or nurturing a sick child. The fact is, we are all caregivers at different times, and your community pharmacist is ready to go above and beyond to support you with encouragement and guidance, good times and bad. Visit with Matt Paulson and his expert staff at Carrington Drug, 415 Main Street in Carrington, caring for you and our community.
Back in steel as the Carrington Cardinals advance to the Region 3 tournament proper after a 15-9 win over Kidder County. Now look at the totals. Carrington 15 runs, 12 hits, 5 errors. They left 5. Kidder County 9 runs, 13 hits, 8 errors. They left 9. The winning pitcher is Talon Merring. He is 1-0. His first decision comes in the playoffs. The loss is charged to Preston Fisher. Time of the game, 2 hours and 8 minutes. The Cardinals are 5-13. They've won 3 out of 4, and they will take on Lemoore Litchfield, Marion Edgley on Monday at 12 p.m. Coverage of that game will begin on KDDR The Tornado at 11:45 a.m. KDDR The Tornado has an app, just as we on KDAK The Cardinal have. It is called, you will not be surprised to know, KDDR The Tornado. And you can download that app and listen to Ricky Clobbercamp from Lemoore on Monday. We'll take a break here, and when we come back, we'll chat with the head coach of the Cardinals, Wayne Shipman, and we will also have a player. When Cardinal baseball from the Region 3 tournament continues in a moment.
Hi, I'm Kara Brinster with Brinster Law PC, located at 832 Main Street in Carrington, the old State Farm building across from Bremer Bank. I graduated in 2009 from UND School of Law, and I've been practicing ever since. I specialize in family law and mediation, and I'm extending my practice to areas of property, estates, and wills. Call me at 701-652-3400 to set up an appointment to discuss your legal needs.
When it's time to buy a new appliance for your home, remember DJ's Home Center. Did you know they are a locally owned business and that they have been serving this great community since 1993? DJ's Home Center services and delivers within 45 miles of Carrington, bringing you the best prices on all major brand appliances. So don't go anywhere else. Remember that DJ's Home Center is your local, low-price, best-trained appliance store. Located right by the roundabout. Go Cardinals.
Rest assured that you'll be treated with the care and respect you deserve at Central Pharmacy. Conveniently located in the heart of Carrington and New Rockford, Central Pharmacy delivers the kind of attention and commitment to improving your health care that the big box stores just can't. Central Pharmacy does it all, from medical supplies to prescriptions, health and wellness concerns. Plus, we have a great selection in our gift, boutique, and decor departments. Visit us on Facebook for up-to-date info. Central Pharmacy, your one-stop in Carrington and New Rockford.
The front's always on time.
Head on over to Headlocks of Carrington for some great deals after the Cardinals game. If you and your friends come in sporting any Cardinals gear, you'll not only receive the friendliest service around, but also special discounts. Ask for more details and visit us on Facebook for all of our happenings.
The front's always on time. I'm headed to Headlocks.
Headlocks, Carrington, North Dakota.
Effortlessly manage your farm fertility with Verify. Verify takes yield data directly from your combine and instantly generates variable rate fertility maps based on your nutritional goals. Whether it's building soil, balancing nutrition, or maintaining fertility. And with full integration with John Deere Operations Center, Verify can send recommendations directly to application equipment, no matter the color. For more information on Verify, talk to your hefty agronomist and keep your farm moving.
High Plains Equipment is your authorized Case IH dealer serving farmers around Carrington, Devils Lake, Rugby, and Harvey. When you're ready to invest in a new piece of quality Case IH equipment, their friendly and knowledgeable sales, financing, service, and parts departments will make sure your experience is outstanding. Visit highplainseq.com to connect with your local Case IH High Plains Equipment location.
We are back in steel as the Cardinals defeat the Kidder County Wolves 15-9. Wayne Shipman and Rick Christensen still talking to their guys. Looks like they're about to break, and then we'll have Coach Shipman and a player join us. We may see about getting Ethan Roller his big 3-run double in that 10-run fifth inning for Carrington. A big part of that inning as they went from 9-4 down to 14-9 up, all in just one inning. Cardinal softball on Saturday, 1:45 at Midway Minto on KDAK. The Cardinal, we hope that you can join us for that. And then the Cardinals, again, they'll play LaForte, Litchfield, Marion, Edgeley at noon on Monday on KDDR, the Tornado. If they lose that game, they'll play again at 5 p.m. on KDDR, the Tornado. If they were to beat LaForte, Litchfield, Marion, Edgeley, they would advance immediately to Tuesday at noon. So that's what's going on, and what's going on for us when we come back is a visit from Coach Shipman, and we will do that when Cardinal Baseball continues in just a moment.
Many dream of 5-star hotels and 5-star restaurants. What about 5-star treatment from your dentist? That's exactly what you'll get at Carrington Dental Care. Dr. J's and Dr. Chaz's gentle, relaxed, and friendly atmosphere will give you a full-service dental experience with 5-star customer service and care. Carrington Dental Care will give you 5-star dental treatment for the entire family. New patients are always welcome. Visit thecarringtondentist.com or call 701-652-2801.
This is Tanner from Leading Edge Equipment. We've got you covered for all your on-farm bulk oil needs. We deliver high-quality John Deere engine oil, High Guard, Cool Guard, and DEF, along with a wide selection of oil tanks and accessories. Call Scott in Michigan, Chuck in Carrington, or me, Tanner in Devils Lake. We're ready to deliver right to your farm. Leading Edge Equipment, your family-owned John Deere dealer in Michigan, Devils Lake, Hamden, and Carrington. Talk to the parts department today.
A growing operation keeps you going from sunup to sundown and beyond. Bremer Bank knows it's good to have a banker who helps you weather the ups and downs of the market. Add to your operation and get the resources, inputs, and equipment you need to make it pay off. Because right now, relationships matter more than ever, and understanding is everything. Find out more at bremer.com.
Why choose Professional Eye Care Centers? 3 great reasons are Dr. Bond, Dr. Freilich, and Dr. Jangula, 3 of the most educated professional optometrists you'll ever meet. Next is their many locations. You can now see one of their spectacular doctors in Jamestown, Valley City, Carrington, Edgeley, Ellendale, and Lemoore. And finally, their fantastic selection. And yes, all of their frames and lenses are backed up by warranty. Visit ProEyeCareCenters.com and make an appointment today. Professional Eye Care Centers, clearly the best.
Dakota Growers Pasta Company makes over 100 pasta shapes and formulas for retail, private label, food service, and ingredient customers. Check out a new career with excellent wages and benefits at Dakota Growers Pasta Company or contact Human Resources at 701-540-6152 to help you apply. Ask about our $1,000 sign-on bonus, relocation assistance, and loan repayment plan. Good luck to our Carrington Cardinals. Come make pasta with us.
Screen printing, custom gifts, and laser engraving all in Carrington? What a concept. Central City Concepts. They can take your corporate logo, event graphic, or favorite saying and make it sing on t-shirts, coffee mugs, hydro flasks, and all sorts of promotional items. They can also do custom laser engraving, specializing in everything from signs to award plaques to promo gifts for businesses. Check them out on Facebook or call Central City Concepts at 652-5346 during business hours, Monday through Thursday from 9 to 4.
Back in Steel, Cardinals 15, Kidder County Wolves 9. Wayne Shipman and Ethan Roller are headed our way. There's other media as well, so we'll just simply switch off. In fact, let's start with whoever wants to go to whichever one. I'll start with Coach Shipman and have Ethan go over there, and then we'll switch off and let's get the head coach of the Cardinals in here after a 15-9 win. In this season, nobody expected it to be easy. That was pretty wild, though.
Yeah, it was fun. I mean, especially the last half of the game. I don't even know if I can say half the game. The first 3 innings were pretty good. Then we just had that one bad inning where, I mean, kind of felt sorry for Josh. I thought he was making his pitches and they're beating the ball into the ground and we just seemed to couldn't make a play for him. And that happens sometimes, but somewhere you got to just make that one play to stop the bleeding. And we just couldn't seem to get it and cost him a lot of pitches. But hey, we got the win and that's what we wanted to do when we got here.
What was the talk before that bottom of the fifth inning? Because I think I know that's the first time you've scored double-digit runs in an inning this year.
Yeah, it's probably the most time to score double-digit runs in the inning because we've barely scored double digits in a game, maybe once. But anyway, yeah, didn't really say a lot. I just said that there's still 4 at-bats left and 5, 6, 7, 3 at-bats left and just give it what we got. Don't hang your head. I mean, we're capable of hitting and scoring. Just keep swinging the bats and we'll score some runs. And, they kind of helped us out by, they had 5-run lead trying to pick guys off and throwing the ball away and helped us out. And so then we got a couple key hits and kind of started a rally.
So you have told us all year the key to the play-in game is you're only at an advantage if you win the first game. Now, I'm guessing you want Tate against Lemoore, and if you can get by Lemoore, now you're talking.
Right. Yeah, that'd be good, but we got to do that. Tate, I mean, it's up to Tate. He's our number 1 pitcher we have. We got to the game, so if he can pitch a good game and we can improve our defense a little, I mean, I felt like it had been improving considerably. Today we had a couple of boo-boos, but, it's baseball. Sometimes you get a bad hop, but, some of those are plays I think we can make. But we did see a couple of really nice plays there. Jacob Bason's down the left field line. The double play ball wasn't the easiest double play there is to make, and they made it. So, there's signs they can do it. They just got to start doing it consistently.
Well, on to Monday against Lemoore, Litchfield, Marion. Actually, well, we're all crossing our fingers. We hope Monday.
Right.
We'll see how Mother Nature responds to that request. But congratulations on
All
a
right.
nice win.
Thank you.
The head coach of the Cardinals, Wayne Shipman, and now we are going to bring in his second baseman, Ethan Roller, who had the capper on that 10-run inning. He had the 3-run double, part of a day where he went 3 for 4 with a run scored, 2 doubles, and 5 RBI. Ethan, you're a guy who you don't show a lot of emotion outwardly, but we can kind of tell when you're frustrated with yourself and whatnot. That day at the plate must have felt awfully good.
Yeah, that first hit really boosted some confidence, hitting that one to right center, that double. Yeah, and that last one really felt nice. That double off the wall, that really put a cap on the good game.
What is it about that pitching staff that brings out this offense?
I don't really know, but we just saw the ball really well today. We've seen it well in the last couple of games, and hopefully keep it rolling.
That double that cleared the bases, that seemed to really be like the capper. That was the back-breaking hit. What were you looking for in that at bat? It seemed like you were sort of zeroing in on a fastball. You wanted to hit a fastball.
Yeah, the first 2 fastballs looked decent from him, and then the curveball really didn't look too good, so I was thinking he was going back to the fastball, and I was right.
Well, now you get to take on Monday, Mother Nature willing, and you're back in the regional tournament. I mean, let's not beat around the bush. This has been a frustrating year for you guys, but if you can get hot now, this is the right time for it.
Yeah, I think if we can keep the bats rolling and get through Lemoore, I think the region is ours.
Absolutely. Well, Ethan, congratulations on the win, and good luck Monday.
Well, thank you.
The second baseman of the Cardinals, Ethan Roller, joining us. We will come back, wrap up what is coming in terms of a schedule for you, and then we'll wrap it up from Steel when Cardinal baseball continues in just a moment.
Is it time for you to switch banks? Hi, I'm Tiffany Paulson from Bank Forward in Carrington. At Bank Forward, we have everything you get from a big bank, but small enough to give you exceptional service. Make the switch and let us show you the Bank Forward difference. Call 652-2852 or visit bankforward.com today. Putting the customer first since 1927. It's simply the forward way. Bank Forward, member FDIC.
The Cardinals advance to the Region 3 tournament proper after a 15-9 win over Kidder County. So, on Saturday, we will have Cardinal softball against Midway Minto, and that is at 1:45 in the 2B qualifying game. Then on Monday, from Lemoore, it is the 2025 Region 3 tournament. It's Carrington and Lemoore Litchville Marion Edgeley at 11:45 airtime on KDDR The Tornado. That will be the home for the entire tournament, and so we will have coverage on there with Ricky Clobbercamp on the first 2 days. Our great thanks to Ryan Larson here at Kidder County High School for all of his help in getting us ready to go and really helping us in such a great way. We appreciate him so much for all of his help. Now, speaking on behalf of everyone here at Kidder County, speaking on behalf of our entire crew, including Superintendent Janelle Helm and Athletics Director Carla Michelson and High School Principal Connor Weber. My name is BJ Walters, speaking on behalf of them and our entire I3G Media Sports Network crew. My name is BJ Walters. The Carrington Cardinals not done yet. 15-9, they beat Kidder County to advance to the Region 3 tournament. Until Saturday from Minto, good evening from Steele, North Dakota.
Thank you for listening to Carrington Cardinal Baseball on KDAK, The Cardinal. Carrington Cardinal Baseball has been brought to you by CHI St. Alexius Carrington Medical Clinic, Central City Lumber, Hefty Seed, Professional Eye Care Centers, Carrington Drug, Central City Concepts, Brinster Law, Headlocks, OK Tire, Arrowwood Prairie Co-op, Bickett Insurance, Sendak, DJ's Home Center, Napa Auto Parts, Dakota Growers Pasta Company, Central Pharmacy, Bank Forward, Bassett Motors, High Plains Equipment, Carrington Dental Care, Leading Edge Equipment, Bremer Bank, Dakota Central, Foster County Independent, and the Hydration Station. For more information on Carrington Cardinal Athletics, make sure you head on over anytime to newsdakota.com. This has been a production of the I3G Media Sports Network.